attorney Lilian. I just got out of an immigration interview for my client applying for citizenship, and it went great. And one of the reasons it went well is because we provided all of her records of all of her arrests. The officer took the time after the interview, after we provided all the documentation, to basically ask my client, one, do you know what a rap sheet is? My client has no clue. I know what a rap sheet is because I'm a lawyer. A rap sheet is basically an FBI background check that has every single time you've had an interaction with the police in the US, every single time that you have been arrested, every single time that you have been charged with a crime will show up on your rap sheet. And the officer literally pulled out the rap sheet and showed my client that she already knew. Before we came into the interview, before we provided the documentation, all of that, she already knew. So even if we didn't provide the documentation, she would know that she had that charge. So when I tell you that you must provide documentation of any time you have been arrested, this is the reason why. Every time you go in and you get your fingerprints done or you do your biometrics, the reason that they're doing your biometrics is to pull your FBI background check to see if you have ever been arrested, charged, anything. In the US, sometimes they can even get information from around the world if it's provided to them, if they have access to it. So it is really, really important. And this is your tip. Really important that you are honest in your application, especially if you have ever been arrested, charged, or anything with the courts. And I'm talking traffic tickets, okay? You want to disclose that because you don't want the officer to think that you are lying to them. So when they ask on the application, have you ever been charged? Even if the charge was 20 years ago and it was dismissed, it does not matter. You still have to tell the officer, yes, I was charged, but it was dismissed, and here's the documentation showing that it was dismissed. Okay? So again, you must provide the documentation for any arrest, any charge, anywhere in the US, anywhere in the world, and you want to do this before the officer asks you. So when you're filing your application, for my clients, we always provide the documentation so that when you get to the interview, the officer already has an idea that you are an honest person, right? That you already disclose this information. They don't have to trick you into disclosing information, because guess what? They already know. Before you get in there, they already know that you have been charged, that you have been arrested. So the best thing you can do for yourself, if you have any charge, again, even if it was 20 years ago, this is straight from the officer, even if it was 20 years ago, you have to disclose it. Have to. Okay? So that is your tip for today. If you have any questions, as always, just reach out. My information will be in the description as always. And thank you and have a good one. Bye for now.